In the shadowy depths of the Cold War, one man sold out his country, not for ideology, but for cold hard cash. His name was John Anthony Walker, a US Navy Chief Warrant Officer with top secret clearance, and a secret of his own. For nearly 2 decades, Walker fed the Soviet Union some of the most classified naval intelligence ever compromised. Submarine codes, communication encryptions, patrol schedules, all handed over for a price. It wasn't a single slip-up, it was a long con. From 1967 to 1985, Walker ran what's now known as the most damaging spy ring in the history of the US Navy. But this story isn't just about espionage. It's about betrayal, about how someone once entrusted with national defense sold out not only his country, but his own family, dragging them into his web of deception. And betrayal isn't just something that happens in a war room and back alleys. It can happen in the most unexpected places. Because while John Walker betrayed a nation, over 4 decades later, a Minecraft YouTuber named WizardlyNs would betray his friends, not for enemy governments, but for clout, clicks, and content. Different eras, different stakes, but the same timeless theme: trust shattered for personal gain. This is the story of espionage, ego, and the true cost of a Minecraft diamond. Born March 21st, 2002, WizardlyNs, named Brandon Michael Fisher, has always had a fascination for YouTube. Brandon has openly admitted on multiple occasions to close friends and reliable sources close to both parties that he, quote, had multiple YouTube channels all throughout his life, but had deleted so many of them because of embarrassment. That being said, the first public appearance of Brandon we could find on YouTube is in the video Pennyboarding, uploaded by Daniel Fisher on July 31st, 2014. The video features clips of WizardlyNs riding on a pennyboard at Lake Grub, a park that was local to him in his youth. Between the clips of him riding, there are some pranks being played that have certainly not aged well. The video ends with Brandon filming 2 men we can only assume are his friends, one on a bicycle and one on a skateboard, riding past him down a hill. Although this video seems to be nothing more than a fun day at the park with his friends, the same can't be said for the next video we found. Titled Saki the Snowman, this eerie holiday-themed short film was the first video uploaded on Brandon's personal channel called WizardlyNs back on December 24th, 2018. This story starts on Christmas Eve, 1992. We're shown a family winding down after partaking in the season's festivities. While today, Christmas is wrapped in twinkling lights and jolly cheer, its roots tell a darker, stranger tale. Long before it became a Christian celebration, December 25th was host to pagan rituals steeped in symbolism, fertility rites, sun worship, and even blood sacrifice. From a chaotic festival of indulgence and role reversal, to Norse Yule traditions invoking spirits and the wild hunt, echoes of the occult run deep. Some scholars and fringe theorists argue that Christmas has always carried the fingerprints of the adversary, symbols twisted, meanings inverted, and sacred dates rebranded. While we obviously don't have any confirmation that Brandon is a worshiper of Satan, I feel as if I wouldn't be doing my job as a journalist if I didn't explain this key idea before we continue. Anyways, we're introduced to the characters Isaac and Brandon, who say that they have lost a brother named Danny. Isaac believes that Danny was murdered by a snowman puppet they named Saki, but Brandon leads his brother astray and tells him not to worry about that, and that it's all in his head. As you can expect with Brandon's history of lying, this puppet was in fact the one who killed Danny. After Isaac is also tragically slain by Saki, Brandon shows what little courage he truly has by deciding to run away instead of avenging both of his fallen brothers. Brandon is then murdered by Saki as well, which we can come to the conclusion of based on the idea that Brandon then sees Danny, who has already been declared dead in this universe. So based on everything that we've seen so far, not only have we learned that Brandon loves to make videos with his friends and family, but he also loves the idea of creating advantageous situations for himself while consistently putting those around him in dangerous positions. This brings us to our latest video from WizardlyNs, titled Bye Bye Iron Man Parkour Civilization Bitcoin, uploaded on April 14th, 2025 on the MacDrive Gaming channel. This video follows Brandon giving a tour of his recent Minecraft SMP with other creators like Bopper, Shymo, The Quiet Shouter, and Daki. While Brandon's walking around the jungle, he decides to go and visit Shymo's base, which is where this video takes a very dark turn. He looks inside of Shymo's personal chest, trying to find anything that he can get his greedy little hands on, until he stumbles upon a diamond. Now this item was very rare on this SMP, given the fact that this is an Iron Man server, meaning that all of the diamond ore in the world was replaced with Skulk at the beginning of the game, making the game much harder to progress in. Brandon takes the diamond he found in the chest and continues on with his tour of the world. At the 6-minute and 47-second mark of the video, Brandon makes the claim that Shymo cheated in the diamond and that he must get rid of it.
Cheated in diamond at Simon Fogel.
Brandon then takes the diamond into the Nether, where he manages to nearly die to a zombified piglin. After he recovers from that, he decides the only thing he can do is destroy Shymo's diamond by throwing it into lava.
Okay, I think the best send-off with Simon's diamond could be to do a 360 jump and then throw it into the lava.
This single moment would cost WizardlyNs his credibility on YouTube forever. On April 15th at 12:58 p.m., Shymo left a comment on the YouTube video saying, "I didn't cheat in the diamond. Why are you spreading these lies about me on YouTube.com?" This left the internet in a frenzy. On the screen now are the receipts that Shymo sent me following this comment. This is truly sickening stuff. Yet another creator in the Minecraft community showing an abuse of power over those close to them. But the question is, why? While I have tried my best to show you in this video how Brandon has repeatedly shown acts of apathetic narcissism only comparable to that of a cult leader, as well as manipulation tactics that he has used on the largest scales that he could, the answer is, we truly will never know why. I find it fitting to end this video with a quote from none other than John A. Walker. The funny thing about secrets is, the more you keep them, the less you recognize the truth, even with the people you trust most. Friendship doesn't survive on lies. Mine didn't.